All right, so we've reached kind of the end of the road here as far as things I can throw at you and expect you to be able to graph. These are what I like to call our special cases, our x equals a and our y equals b. Okay, so what I mean by that, guys, is when you have a problem where you have x equal to a number, like you have in number 9, or y equals to a number, like you have in number 8. Technically, number 8 is in slope-intercept form. Okay, but I'm not gonna dive into that really. I'm just gonna show you a quick, easy way to do it. Number 9, number 9 kind of stands on its own. Number 9 really kind of you can make it standard form if you wanted to. Okay, but again, I'm not gonna go crazy with that either. In number 8, when they're saying y equals -3, that's their way of saying y is always equal to -3. So you are going to have ordered pairs on this line that have a y coordinate of -3 all the time. I'm going to make 4 of them. As far as your x coordinate, it doesn't matter. You can make it whatever you want. Okay, 1 comma -3, 2 comma -3, 3 comma -3, 4 comma -3. It doesn't matter. Okay, the x doesn't matter. And then you could just plot those points. I mean, I picked 4. You could pick 3. You could pick 4. You could pick 7. You only really need 2. Okay, so 1 comma -3 would be right there. 2 comma -3 would be right there. 3 comma -3, and then 4 comma -3. So if you notice, guys, if you connect these points, you have a flat line, which you should know is called a horizontal line. Throw a label on there, and I'm good. Now, just a little note here about flat lines, okay? All right, when I think of flat lines, you probably think of a heart monitor. Well, if you flat line on a heart monitor, that's obviously not good, okay? That means you don't have a heartbeat. So since this has a flat line, right, this has no slope, 0 slope. Just something to remember, okay? Number 9, x is equal to 5. Basically the same idea as number 8, just in reverse. Your x coordinate is always going to be 5. So I'll pick 5 points with an x coordinate of 5. The y coordinate can be whatever you want it to be. 2, 4, 6. I'm not going to be able to fit 8, so I'll go back to, say, 0. Okay, so 5 comma 2. 5 comma 2 is going to be right there. 5 comma 4 is right there. 5 comma 6 is up there. 5 comma 0 is down here. If you connect those points, you have the opposite of a flat line. This is going to be a vertical line. Okay, now this is going straight up and down. So let's talk about the slope real quick of this one. Okay, the slope of this one is a little bit weirder because it's not flat, straight up and down. So I always use the example of, when you have lines are kind of like hills. So you can walk up them, you can walk down them. Okay, in the case of number 8, that'd be like walking down the hallway, right? You're walking nice and flat. I put you right here, and I asked you to walk up that hill or down that hill. Okay, unless you're Spider-Man, you ain't getting up it. That's like walking up the side of a building. You're going to hurt yourself. You can't do that. All right, so the slope of vertical lines, guys, because you can't do it, is actually undefined. All right, we talked about slope a while back. All right, and if you remember, all right, we talked about when the 0 was under the line, the answer was undefined. Well, that's what's going to happen if you picked any 2 of these points. You picked any 2 of these points on the bottom, if you were using slope formula, you would have 5 minus 5 all the time. And anytime you have 5 minus 5, obviously that's going to give you 0. The 0 would be under the line, which is going to make it undefined. So those are your special cases, guys. Your x equals a and your y is equal to b.